Yeah. Shout out to everybody that's watching.
Imagine your mom don't do that. Imagine a magic book that
Hey, Chris. Well, you're in.
top of the you told me you were back at some real life. So people love each other, but at least there's one so you protect your own.
We're really prepared for life.
Take a look at the keys to victory here tonight for JMU's offense. We had a against defensive tackles that here early. Defensively, for working less than 3.3 yards per carry. This is close to JMU rushing attack. Offense, we're working 5 to 7 plays, 40+ yards. Looks like they started off pretty fast as far as the passing game is concerned. And for JMU's defense, they've got to win the turnover differential. They've got to come up with some extra cracks out for this offense. Let's just see what happens here in their second series when they get back on the field. And they're all good soon. Alonzo Barnett the third. A Sunbelt play right again. Tears ACL at the end of last season, the final play of the season, and didn't miss a game this year. Only one player came back and was able to start the season and all the way through 14 rushing touchdowns to go along with 21 through the air. He's going to need to do it all here tonight. We're going to have to strip this thing through the air. He's going to have to be a factor of the blind quarterback lines in the second reaction schedule plays. What's going to make the difference? As to whether or not you has a chance to match up these numbers. For the Maury Blood season. Right away, we talked about all the keys to the game from the JMU's offensive line. You've got to get these two defenders blocked because if you don't, they will bring the offense to make something. 6 of the line of scrimmage for the Ducks. And he's got to get through it.
No. How you give up a big run like that, bro?
What a great brief on Wayne Lightman. Looks at take a look at the quarterback, Alonzo Barnett. Look at the block he makes on the edge. Just after you push the DB on the it just springs away nice. Just loves to play. Almost a midfield. And afraid of not all-purpose hitters. Will shot 150 yards per game. He's their leading rusher and their leading receiver. And on the street, it was Lusky. 5. Offensive coordinator Dean Kennedy told us that we're going to try to put this ball on the ground. We know what the strength of this posture led defense of Oregon. We know what it is. We know what's right down the middle. So we got to put the ball on the edges on the corner, kind of stretch it sideline to sideline. And be very specific and smart with the way in which we call plays. And I think we can do things like flanking the middle.
Boy, I'd be lucky.
Here, Gibble. Billy Pittman is rushing back to the line of scrimmage. And now the close seconds of the next. Has to be fixed. He has to make the decisions. And make the decisions. He is not even enough to avoid what they see happening. He has to be a factor in the third down. Well protected. That's short of the first down. Go to Dupree, the tight end, makes it 4th down and 2. And Lewis, Bob Tiffany told us, no, they have to be aggressive in this game. But obviously, go for it, right? No question. They 4th and 3 and less. On the cusp of the 50 on the road, here in this stadium, with the team already putting 6 minutes. There's no question to go for this. We have to listen for question, and he did not hesitate. He knows. Have to try match scoring and 4 for score.
Damn, you got lit up.
He's got so action take by Barnett. Rice Benjamin leading sandwich the platform. But he gets hooked it up. That's a great jump as far as the ball hit by a look from that. And then future get the ball quickly out to the corner of the creative. Just enough to get the front of that now. The news down on the plus side of the 15. See, they continue to attack on the ankles. Two fingers in the ball. Along to our next fight, come back. Something that is hit to the they try to get that ball back over the middle to maybe the tight end. Josh Pfeiffer. Tatum to Leone, leading sack. Oregon defense hitting these big pucks up in the air. Pumps and ball disruption. And away night back there. I don't think we've seen the same formation twice yet on this opening drive. Jake Madison. Picks up break, so it will be 3rd and 7. Is that the best pass that could do? Just a change up for all night. Best make Oregon pick on the defensive question. That's exactly the role of the offensive coordinator Team Kennedy used. We have to make sure that this defense has to fit as far as what's the personnel, what's the formation, what they run out, obviously, what they run out this time. See, they're going to try, they have this formation. They're trying to get the ball, so the grade was lost in the 10. Let's see. On the edge, it was lost. Stops and falls. Close to the first down.
No.
Which is an element to catch. And so now it will be look like another Corbin. Nice ball off the round. A little bit for visionary. This one comes in like he's going to tell him what this one is. It's a bad side. Terrence Green made the stop. 4th down and long, a direct snap to Wayne Knight. Converts. What a good tough run by Wayne Knight. You see the defense attack back to Terrence Green, number 99. 6'5", 330. Wayne Knight's over 7'1". He still picks up the first down. Another 7 downs. James Madison continuing to move this football firmly down the field.
Damn, boy. That's a poor defensive effort all day in the game, bro. They're just having their way with them boys.
For 236-pound senior. Joey Miller. Perfect in the red zone. They have been top 20 this year. James Madison in terms of the 4 touchdown percentage. He's a great feat different. As a big player, Arnett flips it. It's from back. So it will be 3rd down and 5. So Washington. Something like a lot of scrum. You just see all different bodies going different ways. to have to key so many different things. Look like they were run the trouble. Double pulls coming back to the left. Lots of hard men. This guy takes it on the quarterback counter. There's a lot that Thompson boys defense is having to look at here with this drive. And it is working out well so far for James Morris. Third and 6.
Just to head into a field goal, bro.
You're going to see two over right here. And he can run in the line of sight as he tries to get that ball. The tight end will come to the right. He's coming across the middle. He did that ball in front of him. He can't get into the center. Get the hand to Morgan's far is good from 30 yards. Take what the dudes on the wall. They up the lead. It's moving back. I checked off the first.
Oh, they only keeping the 3 the rest of the game. That'd be nice. So, bro.
Fortunately, I didn't check to see if anyone was watching before I stole time. And stay first was really smart. Not checking the time. Not smart. Well, at least I checked all state first and state hundreds. Was it worth it? Yeah.
So for mom, I was
I thought she didn't want any.
like when she says she doesn't want any fries,
Beautiful.
that would be the most expensive one.
Good ball.
No, she loves her selfie.
Most expensive one now. Let's switch and look me up.
Boys got your lock.
$800 per line. Right. Is that the back to bowl?
It's our best steak ever.
No bad stuff.
Garlic,
Human coriander, it's super tangy.
you see, people love it. It's so good.
We should go back in the bros back to bar in just a minute, too.
We know tradition. It's what inspires you. He knows the traditional way, starting with holy foods for our muscle. After production of traditions. Tradition matters. That's how you know what we do. You feel like a really maybe that's too much for the energy. Or a sugar water.
Meet your new doctor with Intel. With all-day battery life to power through your
We got the Bears and the Packers coming up when we finish. So they will, team will say, hey, we're going to do it. Get your hands team out there. There's some Bears coming up when we finish. These teams are still trying to figure out since they moved. You got to be like right here at the guard with this guy, and you can't move into the boss kick. The rate of recovering these have just plummeted. So teams continue to play with the, kind of kicking the sidelines, keeping it on the phone, kicking it a long way to buy some time. The near approach that is proving to be more beneficial than they've been successful this year. And that also didn't say that was a cute 110. We're going to kick in the same spot. How did they see it?
Then they go to the second captain.
Lieutenant Carey eventually hits the truck. Keeps going, and then he hits it again. And as Chief Taylor was pointing out, those wheels are still churning in the back, even after he's pitted. Placed under arrest, the driver, Duncan Chester Jr., 55, now facing a whole slew of charges. But that was something. Now in Richland County, where Corporal Avery Harrington got a call about a pursuit with his Jaguar SUV. Apparently the pursuit was heading right for him. Corporal Harrington quickly pulled over and got stop sticked out, and then this happened. The incident came back towards Corporal Harrington. He came to the car. The driver took an exit. There were deputies right behind him. And then, when Corporal Harrington finally caught up, here's what he pulled up to. At this point, the driver was already in custody. The Jag flipped, heavily damaged, debris everywhere. The utility pole snapped in the impact of the crowd, leaving power lines down. Apparently, the entire neighborhood blacked out. The driver, you can tell, Corporal Harrington was. We're now joined by Corporal Avery Harrington. Thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it. So, you can find out who he is?
Yeah, his name is Leland Schutz. At first, he refused to tell us who he was, but I got the fingerprint scanner out, and then that's when he just told us who he was.
Yeah, we knew it was just a matter of time before you figured out who he was. Talk about the stop sticks. We heard you saying last night that you missed it, but we kept wondering how that one tire got completely deflated. Is it possible that actually you ended up hitting it?
No, I didn't hit it. Danny looked at the stop sticks after we were done, and it punctured on the left side at the very end of it. Because when I first threw it, he was coming at me so fast, I just threw it out there and just yanked it back. And I didn't think I got him, but when we jumped back on the road to catch back up to the chase, we saw his tire on the side of the road.
Yeah, we saw as that was happening. It looked like the tire. So that's a good thing to see on that video, that it was better than you thought. A question about last night, all right? And so this has to do with that driver from Jersey with the expired tags and no insurance, and you end up pulling him over, and he has that ring in his hand, and he's preparing to apparently take to his girlfriend, ask her to marry him. What happened?
Yeah. I didn't know that was the case, but like I said, I couldn't really let him drive into his vehicle. So one of my deputies rushed. He gave a ride to his fiance, and we wanted to see if he wanted to do anything special, like blue lights or whatever, kind of help him out a little bit because of the predicament he was in. And he said no, and he went in there and he did his thing. So we haven't heard anything back yet, but hopefully I'm crossing my fingers for him.
So you didn't actually get the report as to whether she accepted, right?
No, not yet.
It's coming from a guy who, it's coming from a guy who did the same thing. We saw you on this show, right? I mean, we had the video there. There it is, you asking your then girlfriend to marry you. You guys are now, you guys are now married, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're married. She's a great woman. Just like she said, yeah, I was so nervous. Like my hand was right there. It was good.
What's been the matter?
Tomorrow. So she wanted to get married on September 13th, and it was happened to be Friday the 13th. So she's like, "Oh, let's do something different." So I was like, "Sure." So she went and she got some masks for us to put on. It was pretty cool. That was fun.
Looks great. Well, congratulations on the marriage, and congratulations on nailing one of those tires.
I was excited when I dated it.
All right, thank you. As the cameras now locked, the market get fired up. First shift continues now in Fulton County, Georgia. And for more, you're on the screen this one next.
Fantastic press with the Korean arm with the block downfield. Say again.
Yeah.
This is their 50th rep. It's on the first. JMU, you have to slow down. Everything builds off of the running game with any offense, and in particular this Oregon offense. And you have to make this offense more one-dimensional. Right now, they're not doing it.
Touchdown.
Perfect execution on this read. Dante Moore the ball from Jordan Davis. It's a great block on the perimeter. Tight end on the edge. It's just a matter of in the meeting.
Yeah, man. Those will keep popping up in here. Like, hit the lane, man. Shoot, quick figure with your boy.
You're going to see Dante Moore pull the ball with the block on the end. And then it's just a pull next to the corner. Oregon absolutely outside.
As we mentioned, it was big part of this one today. They want to spoke with them over.
Saquon, in terms of the Chippy affair, but if you guys take care of business, what do you appreciate most about this play?
I mean, back-to-back division champs haven't been done in 20 years. So that's big. I had a T-shirt game. We're excited about that. But I love the way we finished. We stood together, and most importantly, got the win.
And great job on you on the ground today. You don't trip on stats. I talked to you a couple of days ago. People were saying Saquon's numbers are down. What kind of season will be having? You don't get up and down.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. At the end of the day, the most important thing is super proud of him and happy to have his team.
Congrats on one.
Thank you so much.
All right, so the old formula works. They are back-to-back champs up against the East, and the Dallas Cowboys are officially eliminated from playoff contention. That's the first game. Yeah, our two big ones we have today for you on Fox. In just a few moments, it'll be the Packers and the Bears. The winner will have a big advantage towards trying to win the NFC. Don't take those for us right now. Injury is always a big complaint this time of year. No bigger injury, obviously, going through this game, though, than Josh Jacobs. The running back for the Packers. How about this? Josh Jacobs was in crutches on Monday. He not practicing all this week. And today, they actually didn't know if he was going to play. You see him out here at the field right now, though? He is active for this game. He literally did not know until they got to the stadium if he was going to go. I had a talk with him. He is in for the Packers. Also, two big question marks with Christian Watson, a chest injury, so I'm injured last week. He is in today, as is Dontavian Wicks with that ankle injury. For the other team, the Bears have a couple big question marks on offense. DeAndre Swift has a groin injury. He was questionable going into today. He is good to go. Same with Cole Kmet. Look, Luther Burden's out, and so is Rome with Doomsday. What I'm told is Rome actually injured the foot in pregame warm-ups last week, held him out of that game, held him out today. They may hold him out another week or so. They want to make sure he's good down the stretch. Kurt? All right. You know what? Injuries, everybody who can play right now, Howie, is playing. What do you think will be the difference maker between the last time?
Damn, I need to look at the darn Hunter's injury report, bro.
You know, it's how different
Look it up real quick.
You know, and how does Hockley make the adjustments? And two things that happen. One is Chicago runs their offense off the run game. And we saw versus the Eagles, they mauled the Eagles, play action pass. Taylor is great on play action passes. And
Alabama, tied for the largest comeback in CFP history, overcoming a 17-point gap with Oklahoma to win it. Alabama got 20, bouncing back after the fumble midway through the fourth quarter. They put the ball right back in the first hands, and he scored what turns out to be the game-winning touchdown.
That whole entire unit is full. That ball full gone, Sunday.
Freshman, you really just taking college football by storm in some of the skill positions this year, particularly at running back. We're seeing it tonight.
I just said I didn't push the ball on what's that on Wharton? Warren's on the corner is pushing it. Shit, Wallace is out too anymore.
Between Garnett and Jerry Mixon, linebacker in the middle of the field. Look at the move he puts on right there. That just shows you
Find the probably more on Sunday.
confidence this young man has now, all the way back from that ACL injury suffered at the end of 2024. He has to continue to make plays like this. The move to James for JMU State. Wants to throw back straight. And it looks like they'll accept an incomplete pass at that fit. James Patterson would have lost 3 or 4 yards. But once upon he has grown with this offense as the year has gone on. It's obviously it's a different point now than he was to start the season because he's having overcome the ACL from last year. But his entire skill position group, for the most part, brand new from last season. And he didn't have to practice with them in the sport or the summer. So this offense has developed over the years gone. They need a third down conversion. 1 for 3 in the 1-minute drop. Shoots up the sideline. They put him back and go forward for death on the keeper. Really love the team Kennedy. He's attacking the passing game. Really attacking the flow. Out here on the of his working defense with option routes where they waited and then just turn it over, work back out. They have receivers like Wisconsin, like pretty good running those kind of ball concepts. And lots of coordinators put it on and moving the football down the field. Different than next one. Stick here to move Oregon off balance. They're going to blitz. A good thing. Team's fast to swing right. He only picks up a yard. Flowers got him at the 40-yard line. Oregon loves to play the split safety defense, cover 4 and cover 2. They love to play like a hybrid type of robber scheme where they put Gillespie in about 8 yards right in the middle of the formation. They don't like to play a lot of fronts. Next, these safeties come flying that way, and there you got an example of wearing Flowers. You're jealous of it. I feel like he's like, well,
Oh, good hands, bro.
See there? He's able to get his hip clear and get past. Then get his hands up and just work the throw lanes.
Good work, big man.
6 feet tall. He's ready for the chase. Far angles to kind of keep pass better pass to recover the problem. And get you back to
Man, I can believe they gave that up, bitch. Damn.
Touchdowns. That's a huge explosive play, putting them down here inside the 10. That takes us to the end of the first. James Patterson in striking distance. But it was Oregon in the first quarter. A one-big catch by Jamari Johnson. And the touchdown number 1. Followed by the Dante Moore scamper. That puts them in 10-point lead.
So, are
Yeah, that's one play they can see coming up. I think I've seen the wing attempt that play a couple of times.
A full movement featuring SpongeBob's cracking water.
These treasures online, swashbucklers.
Let your imagination set sail with the new tasty SpongeBob menu at Burger King. The SpongeBob movie, now playing.
Manager, tell everyone here that they're going to use the customized cards to save everyone. Oh, well, fix. He's not wearing pants. First, feet, please. And the controllers. Only thing. Second quarter of the final game of the first round of the college football playoff. Oregon has 2 touchdowns on 9 offensive plays. Madison, early offensive possession, first was a 15-point drop to get from 3. Their second possession for the first 2 of the second quarter. It's first and penalty. Oregon defensive line defense students, they tried to ship in a move to front pre-snap and do it all in unison, and sometimes offensive line when they're not locked in on the front. They see that move. This is automatic control moves. Focused. It's Josh Flagler, maybe 2 from the 13-yard line, and it's second down. Jerry Nixon will make the stop. It all falls in this direction, change the direction of the routes. Now the coordinator Kennedy is brought in the defense is in of what JMU is trying to do. He's out of bounds. Comes the 6. And this once again will go against James Harrison. It's on the tight end and really like Josh Flagler as he tries to make the block. Nickel back to Kennedy. He's coming up to support. Try to turn this ball in and basically just throws them to the ground. Which is why they don't have much margin for error. They have to play a very clean game and really maximize every possession that we have. They cannot play from behind the sticks. Now it's second down and goal. It's on the 23-yard line. It's going behind the three. Just another nice play design. They were just trying to sneak the tight end out, go to the crew. Look at the late release and how he caught that football. He had to do the same thing with the team one-on-one. They're going to pick up a big chunk of yardage again. Now here's the this pretty good anthem. Don't make it play with no sense. They're going to come out with the two.
Good stopper.
As we mentioned, him and Barry Alexander, they were a good football team from inside out as far as the run game is concerned. He's connected from 30 in his first attempts. This from 40. You see the position drops significant. He's like a big screen. 6'5" of it. You see him in the middle of the screen. Number 99. So getting the big hands up in the air, just turn it away. James Madison.
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte water. Designed to hydrate better than water. Made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. So you can lose more sweat.
Wow.
You've drawn the shortest straw in the holiday gift exchange.
So dangerous. It was just trying to sneak Christian Watson in the flat. I thought he had him. And then Jordan Logan rolls to the right. There were two balls on the play, both by the defense. Defense was a time. Defense was 104, exceeded 15 yards. You see, just trying to buy time and whether I get the body weight things up. Coming down here on Jordan Love, I think he tries to step off a little bit with his left arm. That's a bit of one for quite a few years now, hopefully for the Bears. At a time the reception was landed pretty rare for somebody his size. That kind of lateral agility as well. That length is comfort. You know, quarterbacks are dealing with linebackers that are like 6 feet tall, 6 foot. Making it. Madison. It's all 10-yard line. Don't stop. 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 Walk down the field for touchdowns. He wants it all again. It's under trouble. Receiver. And the underthrown ball. Pass interference. Defense. Number 7. 15-yard penalty. On my motion. It's one of the most difficult things for a defensive back to do. That's when he's trying to catch up and get back in phase on the underthrown ball. This is always moment down, not interfere with the receiver, get called for a penalty like this that just lets the offense off the hook. And Dalton just get away from Dante Moore. He wasn't able to get a lot off. And he get the first step against an offense that's just been lightning. And a lot of ball exists. He's going to wait till the end of the season. But he did make a point to tell us yesterday, if I do, I will only be 20 years old. Starting at the 17-year-old at UCLA, we're into that. All of that is going on in his mind, but he's going to wait to the end of this season. And if you're Jordan Davison, how about the maturity level? A young man to realize I'm only 20 years old. Maybe I'm ready. That ball factored in, but he showed the maturity, Lewis. He originally committed to went to UCLA from Skinny Delegate to go back to Mississippi State. So he wasn't totally sure about Bill Stein yet. So he decided to transfer to Jacksonville and took a voluntary here, basically knowing Bill Gabriel was going to be the quarterback. How many quarterbacks can do that? Not one. And it's taking his works, as you can tell, just by his body language, the way in which he executes this offense. He's
Ooh, touchdown. That's his on play there, bro. Yep, like I was saying earlier, dude, it's going to be a blowout. It's pretty beat down.
Yeah, just follows it in. You're just going to see it here. Just watch the All-American tight end Kenyon Sadiq. You're going to see the left tackle, number 76, Isaiah World. Just hat on head, and then it sits off to the races to stretch out those hamstrings and run, young man. This offense just looks unstoppable.
You don't want to lose sleep over the holidays. It matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay. Meet your new job with Intel inside. With all-day battery life to power through your to-dos, so you have extra free time and extra safety. So this holiday season, you can do extra as you want.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Fortunately, it didn't check if I didn't actually go through it and take myself in court. Checking Allstate first was really smart. Checking the escape code, not smart. At least I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds. Hook 'em.
Taxes.
Unlocker.
Taxes. Let's move into the new TurboTax tools. Meet our experts in person. Get ready to do your taxes for you. You can walk home with us. Now, this is taxes. Into TurboTax.
Petition Oregon has been hitting on all. As you see, Dante Moore early in the football division, Jamari Johnson down in the seam. Then here, this one green Dante gets out on the three, makes the perfect decision. One of these fantastic freshman running backs, this time it's Hill. We just get them on the perimeter and he's sprinting, but he's crossing counterpart Jordan Davidson. These two young running backs in combination with Noah Whittington are just unbelievable. Just look at the statistics. These photographs we have up here on the screen. 3 drives, all TDs. Dante Moore has just been absolutely perfect throwing the football. 5 for 104 yards. Oregon has 15.2 yards per play. This unbelievable force and obviously this team really can be. We talk about the top. It's talent. And they are the 2 running backs that we've seen so far. I mean, you look at Jordan Davidson and Garrett Hill. Garrett Hill was a 4-star prospect and #1 running back coming out of the state of Illinois this past year. Jordan Davidson was a 4-star prospect and #1 running back out of the state of California. That's how they built this football team. They have got talent all across the board, well coached, and they're hungry. This is a very well-connected football team that really plays hard for one another. That's a heck of a combination.
They get the Corey and work on tonight. He's the #1 receiver in America for recruitment, according to the experience recruiter. So that is some type of freshman talent to surround still a young quarterback, right? It might have been given a in the draft, but Dante Moore a chance to come back and play with next year. Look at the guys who have a chance to play. Absolutely. Absolutely. And Dante will make the right decision. I have total faith in that. You can just feel the composure as he sat across the table for us yesterday and explain how this football team is growing throughout this season. You're not prepared, they have lots of work. You have to find stuff for breeze. And that's what's all about. This is what they want to say. But I was still down in that. The James Watson probably picked up some. They've got some really good things on offense. In the first half, it's all having a field goal, getting the tip hard line, 2 things and penalties. They just can't match Oregon score. 67 40s all the time. That's got to be. I think that's got the forward ready to sit down, play something football, slow down this counter attack. Now 39, so the offense, number 79, on your penalty, still hard down. Second left tackle, Joseph Simmons. It's the 4th James Madison penalty. Easy to have a fault. Yes, Bill. It is definitely just great environment. These players just feel a bit that this fan rush can really get their ears back. Makes a shot and swing, but overthrows the Boston. So it will be 4th and long down, Chris.
Give you a sense of just how much things you find decimal 3. consistently right around 100, as high as 108, would be trying to communicate with a subway train after that.
Loud to speakers, but you still have 58,000 there. Big Benson took on back 85 for a touchdown against USC. A fair catch here. Oh, get ready for outdoor hockey in Florida. The NHL Winter Classic with Miami. It's the Rangers taking on the two-time defending Stanley Cup champion Panthers January 2nd at 7 Eastern on TNT through TV. And history on that. For defensive coordinator Kyle Hitzler, James Paxton, the leaders in this James Paxton defense like Trent Henry, like Jacob Thomas, you got to find a way to make a play to get off the field. Give your offense a little bit more time on the football field. You just here on the right time of scoring. Defense is not the kind of drive that you want to have against a team like this, otherwise you'll lose a shot. Yards. Has been prospected as home right field. It's very similar to the NFL draft this year. Reaches back. Terrific catch right in midfield for Percent. That's just a great open field block.
Touchdown. Hey yo.
In the absence of guys like the Dopey Moore, Gavin Bryant, Junior, Engels, Stewart, Dave picked up the slack and developed a great rapport from Dante Moore. They haven't skipped the beat. And there you see the fruits of all the work and hard work that they have put in. Continues. Doesn't get any better than that.
AT&T here's one.
And the Packers get their own softball 4-1. So each team with a promising drive, and they get stuck on fourth down. Packers take over. We are.
Stop. For substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. Is a another choice. 1500 model or Detroit in an eligible vehicle. 1% will open this review. The Taco Bell's no screen response system, one lavish adventures, luxuriate over the $5 box, being transported to the $7 box, or encounter delights in the $9 box. Cheese burritos. Choose one screen response only at Taco Bell.
Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it with a better deal on one of these car. Not how it works. The problem is, anyone can remember AT&T or T-Mobile bill and give you their deal. It's 5G network. I'll take this bill and let's bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to Verizon for a better deal today.
Who went out of school, right? Is there anything I know? There's no wrong word. As long as it's your we said, look flashy. Sometimes, in fact, all you need is a
30 days of awards for FanDuel. Tis the season to be boosted. Play your and buy go back.
You see him here and walking out on the edge, how he can just get and then he ball from Dante Moore to Jeremiah Clever. Redshirt sophomore, redshirt freshman, who's just a middle pick up the slack. And the absence of the other wide receivers that have been injured. Tonight, they execute this and Pets already 27 points in the game. Not they can be stopped. And tonight, not fucking it. Loses a half there. It's practice. The crowd's always the one thing. How did you ever introduce that and simulate the speed back to your Facebook game? That's the number one thing when you're trying to hire will be on the field that you can't simulate with your step unless you've got a bunch of 4 and 5 stars that can like these guys can. That's the number one thing that overwhelms a football team in this kind of situation more than anything. It's speed. Uncoachable speed. And from up here in this meeting, I can feel the tempo in the paint equation. Can threaten you and get on the perimeter from up here. I can only imagine what JMU's defense is feeling. Third down, second. There's a relationship from the James Madison offensive line.
Damn, this thing is hot. That's something that Landon Ellis at 6'2", 213 pounds, transfer from Richmond, has done all season long.
He's a guy who's got a great catch radius, runs nice routes. He's freshman corners for Oregon. I know that this game right now seems to be coming one-sided, but these freshman corners have had issues over the past couple of weeks. I know JMU wants to test it over. And tripped up running that route. That's Big DeGennaro. Ball floating up there. It was like lots of ball back. He was throwing to a spot. DeGennaro just wasn't there. Got knocked down by the team. He just gave him a little bit of the blood as he was trying to run that deep over. Here's what we're talking about. He was unbeatable. They have called procedure penalty for automatic mistakes. You think it's a offense? Far more penalty. Long conversation to arrive at an illegal formation penalty, but if it costs the Dukes to make a first penalty. The first round of the college football playoff, the Super will take on Texas Tech in South Florida. Right now, it looks like it'll be Oregon.
What in the world, man?
Down comes though, without the penalty flag being thrown, so the incompletion is second down. It's up for James Madison. The boys takes them out of their game. They wanted to run the ball. That's to try and control the clock. And now it's under one game down 25. It makes it one of the next ones. It's a couple of a third down. The fact is, to take some chances. That's these other corners. But they don't up against all the let's try to check through the eight situations. This game is That's a great job by Theodore. One-on-one against Landon Ellis, maybe the most dangerous receiver they have on their roster. You see him there, staying in his back pedal, reading the route, getting a good break on it, and challenging him at the catch point. Dylan Davidman was fun to talk to. He said, look, he wanted to come to Oregon. He transferred from Purdue because he wanted to take his game to another level. That's right. This is some heavyweights right there. So great guys. I'll talk about Miami pulling that game now down in College Station today, going up against a team that has been a nemesis for them in their history. It's two-story programs. Ole Miss and Georgia. Ole Miss gets another shot at Georgia, who they had on the ropes during the regular season. Alabama and Indiana. The Heisman Trophy winners gets to make his debut here in this year towards another playoff. I mean, it's just beginning after beginning. Right now, it's looking like it. This is four holes. I mean, this game on Oregon. Down there in the home Marshall against Texas Tech. Look out, go. Miami football too. We're going to keep college football hard. 4-1 is the other. This team looks like we're able to another first down for Oregon, but I really felt great for Miami. They stretched the ball, but split out all the way to the end of the season to see if they even earned a spot in the college football playoff. They were on the road in that atmosphere and win that kind of game. That was really once on the side. Perry was tripped up. Lost his foot. No one home. That's the first incompletion for Dante Moore. He's got 8 of 9 of 147. Did the see swung fly top. Then decided to come on an empty bag. Just trying to hit Cooper Perry on that outbound. Just loses his footing. There you see the defensive coordinator calling. He's got to take some chances trying to disrupt Dante Moore and throw him off river. Right now, he's been able to do everything that he wanted to do as far as the basic back to Texas City. Just get back into it. So let's get his body board and get the speed down and clear the footballs right. Running that little wheel around the side. The ball was coming out. You see All-American Trent Denver came from behind. Punch that ball out. Just get right here. One arm comes down. See, is that knee on the ground before it comes out? So the knee is down. He's going to be up there. Well, looked like a manual breakdown. Recovered the fumble. So second down and 2. That's a situation that doesn't even need or field didn't even get involved, right? The fumble was already recovered by Oregon.
Dante! Woo! Man, I'm telling y'all what, this dude is something special, man. Whoever get that mouth, Jack can get a steal.
He tried to slam the Cooper up and then kind of fades to the side. Well, this takes the gimmicks. That was one of the things that the Jim Madison coaching staff was worried about. Do they have the speed of the perimeter to match up? Oregon has at the receiver position. Just want to look into the line screen, try to screen out the field, and just jump on the Jets. Doesn't speed, just does not have the foot speed, and is not able to get out of his field and turn and move fast enough. You have to know your competition. And no, this one we have to double launch before that. Michigan has his head down, and it's a strength of game ground. You better get up your pedal, you better turn. Especially if you don't have the foot speed to finish. Dante Moore just continues to put on the show. He just drops it right in the bucket. This wide receiver core is just amazing here at Oregon. Some of the very best players. Malik Benson was one of those players who thought his collegiate career was over. He was playing in Florida State, but he benefited from that Diego Pavia lawsuit, quarterback from Vanderbilt, sued the NCAA to try and get additional eligibility. Some junior college years not count towards your eligibility. Everyone that went to junior college in some way, shape, or form was ranked in an extra. Malik Benson began his career coaching some community college. Here he gets it in like
24-yard line.
Let's take a look.
Darren Johnson was in on that tackle, down on one knee.
Time out in the field for the Cougars.
Okay. Touchdowns on 5 drives for the Ducks by 5 different players. And Lewis, they have not had a drive take more than 5 plays offensively yet. So, as you said, for James Madison, it just looks like their defense is overwhelmed by the athleticism. You can't teach speed.
It's the pace and the tempo with which they run their plays. And then just the overall athleticism. When you have that many 4 and 5 stars on your roster, again, the 4 recruits like Stan Lanning Gamer, we have 85 4-stars.
Is that good?
And 5 5-stars. I mean, eventually, if you coach them up and they have, the kind of like intrinsic motivation to get better and really become good teammates, which is something they stress around here, something that they're very proud of. This is the kind of result that you can have. Now, again, we understand that the level of competition may not be.
Now, who is that going on the field right there?
It's something that people really, respect is what Jacob Madison can bring to the table against a team as high-powered as Oregon. But the execution that Oregon is showing here tonight is exactly what Dan Lanning is.
Jets with the nice adjustment. It's up. And on first down.
Urgency and get some jump plays and what not. This is going to have to be on. Yes, I understand it's a circumstance that this football game is. That's going to partly become a drop back type of game, and he's going to have to strip this football. Find a way to get this ball in the end zone.
Looked like he may have had his face mask around. Like Purchase was out there. And pursued Dalen Austin as well for the Ducks. But Wayne Knight, I think, had a hand on the face mask.
Partial foul. Face mask. Defense.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
It's not much, but it's enough.
And you see he's trying to disengage on the end of the long scrimmage. Get him on the wing.
They could have let that slide, bro.
This is the second year that they were even eligible to play in the all-conference championship. They get to the college football on top 25, 24th overall.
Woo!
That close to a pick.
Jeremy Johnson sliding number over the nose, big number 77. Watching here, watching Ross and then his hands up. You see him here. He smells that something is up, and while he's trying to hold on to offensive line and find the football, he almost comes up as one of the big man plays in the game.
Man, he should have snatched that bad boy down, dude.
in the head. It's big to get first set of rounds. She looks like JMU. Texas. Explosive person. Looks like the rear side of the official may be marking him for sure. Say them to you. Against the JMU offensive line. The Ravens not fine. This is fine to try and split. They did give an offensive first run to James Madison, but speaking of offense, it's been all here in the first half. It's working some film on every possession. What a performance so far. They did Tiger Force Camp in Lambeau a couple weeks ago, so that's positive.
Just looking for a lot of positives, better than they started the last time up in Lambeau 2 weeks ago. The Bears defense has done exactly what they wanted. Ben Tony running 18 minutes into the game. So now it's their offense's responsibility. Continue with these long drives, run the ball what they do, use Caleb's athleticism in and out of the pocket.
Second ball, Williams. You said it, Tom. Packers maybe the best tackling team in the NFL. Who got this? That's what clean receivers' hands. They get them on the ground. You have a lot of speed. That's a ridiculous number of second and last 10 years where they rank in terms of yards after catch. I think certainly the short that he has. KB have very much over the course of the last 10 weeks. First down, nothing. They call the pass missing, nothing capable line of checking down. It is a 3rd and 1. First down, and then out back to the lane. It just on defense and they down. Green Bay's defense got warmed for 2 weeks ago. The second one is I think a hold in the secondary of Valentine on the tight end. Ben's halftime report minutes away. We'll take you inside the Ole Miss locker room after a dominating playoff win. Miami hangs on the road. Highlights coming your way so far. 5 drives, 5 touchdowns. What do you see from the next?
We got something dominant. I can do a whole lot of analysis, but this one team is really Thanks very much. And again, congratulations to Pete Golden and all Miss. Boy, what the circus they had to endure over the last month. And the win there, we'll move on to the next week. Really impressive. Reaching out for Salem Sanchez. Good ball that in. And the consistency as well for this Oregon team. Will Stein, he's the next head coach at Kentucky. Tosh Lupo, the next head coach at his alma mater in Cal. So you've got your offensive and defensive play callers. They are both not only concentrating on the Ducks, but also getting ready for their next stop. And yet Dan Larry wanted the continuity of his coaching staff to stay put. And it seems to be
It's kind of a tough one. Really talk about the challenges. Staying locked in here and trying to build programs in places. Some time for offense. Lewis, that means if they get the ball back, one more chance for Dante Moore before halftime. 10 of 11 in the first half. This is where we came into this game. 16 in FBS and QBR number 3 and in plays like this, plus 21 explosive completions. And here's the decision making on the show. Should be a little bit with that decision. Not necessarily known as a runner, but has plenty of juice, plenty of legs to make big plays on the perimeter. To Jeremiah McClellan, he just puts it where it needs to be, and then it goes just definitely be into the league exit with this runs by the corner Justin Eagle. That's about as good of a step line as you can possibly have. Just a clean football game in total command, total domination. They did not give Green Knight any progress, so it's a full third difference. It's brought down by Freeman. Behind the line of scrimmage by Gio. The other time I felt like great play by Dylan Dean, second team All-American. They're second and a half to chance to speak with Dan and Bryce Pettis. Take a look at Dan Landing. Dan, he's just got such a sweet role in this defense. They use him in just multiple different ways. Quite honestly, they interpret him and Bryce Spencer, where both of these guys get a chance to play about a kind of hybrid Robin type of position, about 8 to 9 yards deep in the middle of the formation, which made Lewis jealous when he heard it. Because I think it's just get the quarterback, use your instincts, run to the football. You know, by the front, by the secondary behind you, it's too high scheme. You're covered, you have a lot of safety. He just kind of frees you up to make plays. And Leland has this great trick snakes, open field tackle ability like you saw right there. They seem to have a lot of fun playing it. Those guys they seem to let you do that. Absolutely not. We were showing you this coach, and I'll tell you what. Maybe what should have done was listen to the play great out there with the line. Kind of approaching it. The Dylan Dean was just a fantastic one. Steve. The 15-yard line. I'm talking to Dan Lanning about Dante Moore. He told us the story how basically he said to Dante, your decision making is helping me keep that top before because you are so good at going through all 5 progressions and making sure that all of the guys on your offense get an opportunity. The ball gets delivered to the right guy on time. That creates, it seems, just an overall camaraderie among this offense. Everyone's happy for and moving back to which people know talk about the skill players. It's just what they do when they have the primary receiving target for all run plays. All these wide receivers and the tight ends in particular, Kamari Johnson, Daniel Sadiq, they're great blockers. They play with great competitive effort, whether they're at the point of attack or getting the football. They talked about the fact that this team is very connected and very closely knit. They all hang out together outside of the football facility. They're good friends. They just care about helping one another elevate their game. You can see that in the football tonight.
Another good pass. Ooh. Unreal, dude. Hold on, he's down though, dude. Damn. Oh, he was holding on to him for a long period of time.
his hands as he hit the turf. So the pass interference penalty will be enforced, but that was about as close as you can come to a hotline reel catch. Return from McClellan. Hopefully just the thing knocked out. He landed on the left. It landed off the field and left him on his left. They had really attacked Justin England. Someone who James Madison was worried a little bit about as far as pure foot speed and raw top end speed against these dynamic wide receivers from Oregon. And you can see Dante Moore has him clearly in his sights. Continues to challenge him down the field again and again and again. That's a blitz. Here's the team captain if there ever was one. Bob Chesney told us the story that in camp in the offseason they created almost teammates, units, where everything was a competition in the weight room and just everything that they did. Trent Hendrick's team was so far ahead for another team that he actually started moving Hendrick to a different and refused to go to history. Constantly texting them.
Oh man.
After the play's over, Nick Benson, the intended receiver. Elijah Cole. As things stand now, has a pick. Nick Benson is running a little bit of a now slick route to try to come in and collides with Trent Hendrick and goes down. And Elijah Cole benefits the ball coming right to him. Here comes the play as an interception. Interception right to him. You need to walk in the back. Intercepting team, number 32. You see the league will collide with Trent Hendricks. He's trying to get out to the front and get underneath that square route. Elijah Cole is standing there, ball comes right to him, and he's off to the races. That ball hit me hard. Malik Benson and just carrying it up and to Elijah Cole. Right there, it's the left hand. Malik Benson gets the fortune back to the first step for the James Madison defense. Jacob, you can get James Madison just to find a way to do something with this opportunity. Try to get some points on the board. But we're not going to lay down this opportunity to very something else ahead on the clock. Good to see that Logan Ellis was able to shift up leg injury, topping off the field. He gets back up there and this team's action teams don't let up the road. The other team in college football is an under-active win streak, and that is Indiana. And they're the one seed, number one team in America. To about 21 year Legion Arrow. Stops the clock for another 51 seconds. James Madison again. See Oregon, one of the best football team in college football scores and an explosive plays. They like to sit in that too much structural fiction and chicken down the board. Oregon. Alonzo Barnett goes to wing night right behind it on a gain of it. Oregon forces you to remain patient. Teams don't like to go the long way. They don't like to have to manipulate the ball down the field 8, 10, 12, 14 for the drives. Chances of them doing something domestic are in the field. James Davis is going to have to take some chances. These corners fall on the line. Yeah, Landon Ellis. Just under 17 yards per reception, going up against the Prince for number 4, Brandon Finney. You can just see the length of Brandon Finney at 6'2", 203 pounds as he puts that right arm up to try and deflect the pass and try and get a hand on it. It's another one of those ideal body types that they recruit out here. Brandon Finney will be a fantastic player as he continues to defend. And Knight takes the snap. He's got the first down. Tackle made by Baker Alexander. Clock starts, and it looks like now it's not going to be for us. How about Chelsea? So we lost it. James and Moore has exploded offensively in the first half. Yeah, this game with Dante Moore show. It's like we would have been coming into this the fantastic freshman year, and just showing you his game, his speed. When he's able to get to the second and third level. Dante Moore, I'm sure there's a lot of football states and general managers going to please come in. Please declare for the draft. You're going to throw these wide balls and these deep balls like this. You're going to really good. It's one of the NFL uniforms of the teams that need quarterbacks. Rob, I know. I can feel you looking at me. He worked green right now. It's a different kind of green than the one you like to see. I'll take it. This, he is a fantastic player. I think one of the things that NFL teams are going to love about him, when we get a chance to coach, we're going to be in this draft cycle or the next. It's just how composed he is when you're talking to him. All his teammates, what they seem to just love his emotional intelligence, as the coaching staff explained to us. Watches. Don't stop when I'm back. Diego was up against the soft line coverage for the Ducks. Hayden Kennedy there as well. The wide receiver went out of bounds, came back in bounds, and was reestablished. That's the defense. Number 7. He has his arm on the back of the wide receiver Jimmy. He typically stops himself back in bounds. Whenever the defensive back has his back turned to the quarterback, he was going to be previously going to go ahead and throw the flag, especially when you're there on the opposite back. They go up and say, so they call their defense. Second down, after 15 left. Still 20 seconds and 2 timeouts for James Madison. Has been one of the go-to guys down here inside the 20 for James Madison. Doesn't feel like he's 100% at this point in time. He's an airport 11 who's got great speed, great body fits, and quickness runs to the ground. They can get the ball to him. See if they can get him in a one-on-one situation. Again, Oregon brings a blitz. This play will do. All start. Full start. Offense. Number 3, still second down. Please reset the game clock to 20 seconds. Top plays not letting up. He's pulling blitzes, and this crowd, despite the score being 34-3, we're at odds, and they never let up. So you got all that green and yellow crowding the tackle box. Just coming. It's a big uniform. Just always great crowds all about folks. Do this play, it's up there, they're trying to get taken out one-on-one. They're going to slide great concept to the top of the screen. He just puts tremendous press coverage, over the line of scrimmage, dims and going off the ball. This time you see he has his head back to the ball as he's speaking the wide receiver to the boundary. That's good coverage. Over there, goes 6-1, 2-3 counts. Another one that's going to some first one. And he's a long, empty body type of work for that kill. On third down. That's the intended receiver. 15 from the 20-yard line. I'm just trying to attack this cover 4 scheme, trying to wrap this ball in here right around the linebacker, the 54 Kerry Mixon. Get his hands on it. Get one little bit in with Flosky. Making it document 10. James Madison. They're second to half. One Pickens away. Oregon Ducks seem well on their way to taking on Texas Tech in a 4-5 matchup. The Capital One Orange Bowl that will start the day in the quarterfinals. Afternoon on New Year's Day. Alabama and Indiana will follow in the World game presented by Prudential. The All-State Sugar Bowl after New Year's Day. Ole Miss and Georgia, that's still an SEC matchup. And we'll start things off New Year's Eve. The Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic Miami. On a slugfest against Texas A&M, and they earned the right to take on Ohio State. Good time matchups. We'll see what happens with the teams that get the balls. Last year, one of those teams had success, and that was something that Dan Lanning and Tosh Luke both mentioned to us, that they were happy that Oregon ended up not getting a first-round bye. They thought it would benefit them to stay with them and put games in. And the college football playoff. Oregon, they got all the way to the national championship game in 2010. Losing to Auburn. They just keep coming into Ohio State. Defeated Florida State in the semifinals, but lost to the Buckeyes in the national championship game in 2014. And last year, they won the Big Ten championship game, but they met Ohio State in the quarter. That's the one seed they could have had. What will be the big this year? They will keep this up to 20. They can still play it next year. On the way for Suarez. We had 1-6 earlier. It's now 2-3. Block field goal with a couple of bits. The left-footed kicker Morgan Suarez. Here, JMU, you've just got to continue to try and execute, continue to try and get stops defensively, continue to try to pick up first downs, hunt for the explosive plays offensively, to see if there's any way, shape, or form we can crawl back into the football game and make it competitive. We understand you're really ice skating uphill against this football team right now, and that's just loaded from there. We got highly motivated, as sharp as attack as far as their execution on offense. And defensively, really settled in pretty quickly after a couple series where they had them on their heels. Dante Moore was able to get his unit to kind of lock in on the basic things that JMU tries to do to you in the run game. And right now, the better players are starting to move out. Stop one for the over who's going to touchdown. We know that Oregon is an explosive offensive team. Obviously, when you're playing in the Big Ten, playing some big-time defenses, and still they were able to average over 38 points per game. They just about hit that number here in the first half. We don't project that as a very good number 30 points. Yeah, this football team, they look forward. They really have been physical up front, using the speed at the skill positions. We've talked extensively about Dante Moore and how much he is in control, and the defense has just settled in. It has been just a domination on part of the Olympics. Here for the first
Strong first half with Dante.
Dante Moore, 11-14, 211 yards, 3 touchdowns through the air, and a touchdown on the ground. So 4 in all. We're Dante Moore. Good at Prince.
Coach, those first acquisitions, 5 touchdowns, want to assess the job that you guys have their offenses so far.
Yeah, our offense is really efficient. Obviously, they were going to do a better job of taking the ball, step the ball out of the field.
So I think you should check the this your team. How do you get the message here? Back out.
They're just going to do the job of picking up blocks. We got to be able to back. We have to make sure that we're holding that leverage, which we're not really doing. And offense, we're not really doing it. It's fine. We got to stop going ourselves. Something difficult.
Thanks for that.
And this game is still close. A couple of penalties from the 10-yard line. Certainly hurt James Madison early from the first half. So Oregon, 34-6 at halftime. It's the Mercedes-Benz halftime report. Welcome to back in the studio alongside Jeffrey Young.
So it just speaks to how explosive their offense is. And I understand this is a mismatch from an athletic standpoint, but you got to give them a lot of credit. They are executing at a high level. Dante Moore is throwing the football very accurately, and they're showing you right now if things are better to have rest or maybe some rust. They don't really rest, so they were well timed playing this one, so it's good for them to be playing.
Now, again, their first 5 possessions, 5 touchdowns, averaging.
Flosky by Jerry Nixon. Will be a punt for James Madison.
Yeah, that was back in this thing.
Now he's going to take some players. That's kind of the price of doing business as a group of 5 team. As a team like JMU, that's your roster's going to turn over and over and over. Okay.
Wow.
There you go.
Boy, that was surprising.
This is what Jeffrey is talking about. We're going to pull out all the stuff. No regrets if you need anything on the court sheet. Get some points on the court. Split seats to the receiver that goes to the backwards pass. Thinking about throwing the football. So, strikes the measure. Based on the song, almost running the hooks to the little flag route down the field. The Oregon safeties playing with great direct blue lines. They run the ball.
Oh boy. Jeez. Damn. Yeah, that was this sport talking about 21, bro.
His career, James Madison, football club. That's a memory that will last forever. It's nice execution on a Arlington. Someone's going to have to make a work. Somebody missing open. Get the new most explosive guy and let him go to work. 34-13.
Yeah, you gotta do better than that. I'll probably put somebody else on that corner right there. Yeah, don't freshmen corners of Oregon got need to do better.
I'm visualizing shopping deals and winning Kohl's Cash. No one distract me. It worked. This weekend, get instant Kohl's Cash. Plus, shop a holiday savings blitz at KohlsandKohl's.com.
The global superior bike boot. This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast, or any pictures, descriptions, or form of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
See, now it's for Barney Jordan at one, so underneath, if you will, Liverpool Red Dog was there, but not before Ben Johnson wasn't quite as smart. I see, but that's the rivalry, right? That's what we got. Ben Johnson at the South Lake is enjoying beating now. See it, Jordan. Or at the opening round, and that's why it's the first place in the NFC North and potentially the two Super Bowl NFC and a long way to go. We keep telling you it's the greatest in the league. I'm not talking for us to be through. Close. All fingers also right there. After having it for 14 and 9. Eating 212 but we use slow franchise. How about this? They had it 2-1 when they both been great. I'd say with only this Anderson 1942 years. Took the chance with good one.
Wow. Yeah, wide open for a touchdown. Musgrave coming from the blocks.
And for Oregon, so about the 40-yard line goes some pocket. Let's take a look at college football play on the bracket. Quarterfinals. It's Oregon, real James Johnson. South Florida take out Texas City. Orange Bowl. And I'm not seeing anyone in this locker room today, those that the ball being presented to big volume. Locker room goes crazy now. It's a rematch game with Georgia in the picture.
Yeah, that's a good punishment. They just ran out of gas in that first matchup against Georgia. The defense just kind of folded through the stretch. And then all this offense still gets they're as explosive as any offense in college football right now.
So Tony Hogan, who was an unman who fielded that knuckleball kick and was went through the return for about the 35-yard line. They had to feed him when he fielded the ball. So we're going to at the replay to see that maybe his knee was down further back towards the 20-yard line. Let's take a look and see that when he gets possession of the football, he has a knee down. That looks pretty good. That'll put him back inside the 45-yard line. And that just means more real estate maybe for Dante Moore. Good number.
It does. See right there about the 24-yard line. Get it in, his team not really moving up. Well, we come out and start getting the second half. I would expect this football team was ready to put this ball back after. They were trying to stay in this ball out of the 24. I think that moment that you see there on the screen, he is obviously determined to make sure that his football team stays sharp. His offense stays focused, but also with the scoreboard space. It's quite nice. The second half, he had a good focus with the team. And the top 10 is the right thing. Tonight already, making the 9th time in the last 13 games this season that Oregon has gone over 30 points a game. It was 34, but not 41.
Flash, huh?
Out across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's up 7.
We see how quickly they're able to capture the edge of their teammates and on the perimeter, on the pocket, getting stick. They just get on the guys to start pushing and driving people to create running overs for these running backs to hit it down the hill. And you think it's like hard to look at them.
Getting out to 47-yard lines with defense and 16 more points.
He stops quickly once he catches the ball. Feeds it to the ground, and it is slipping upfield. That's something that practice really day in and day out. These guys play with tempo. It just jumps out when you watch it.
Getting to the also talk about the open team.
Woo! Touchdown. Yo. On target, bro. Man, I'm gonna tell you what, fellas. If only we had a quarterback like Darren Carolina. Not against the short guy, but we need something better.
Defense on the zone read thoughts on, you know, this is going on. You got Push needed. Willis one-on-one. Yeah, they needed practice zone read one time this week, right? If you're the Bears, no, it's just not what Jordan Love does. So if you're the defense, you're not working on goats. Okay, Love goes out, we're working on the Willis plan. That's something I got to work on at halftime. They're going over at halftime. All their zone read stuff, all their responsibilities. That's just something to do with, you know, time. So sports another play inside the 5-yard line for the Bears defense. The shot left to the force turnover, and it gets it inside the 5 on the back of the drive. So Oregon will get another touchdown. They scored on their first 5 drives of the game. Dante Moore now with 5 total touchdowns. 4 through the end. 1 on the ground. That last touchdown, by the way, as Oregon continues to pile up the yards, their 5th play today of 40-plus yards. I want to get keys to the game. We're plays of 20-plus yards. Being in that 5-7 range. Oregon's got 5 plays of 40. Can't literally 5-7 plus 20-yard plays. And then how about this? How about what in terms of yardage? Again, it just speaks to the talent of these young guys. Sweeps this one down the sideline that was rushed in the ball.
got the offense and virtue the right tackle. Time on the field for he's the most experienced starter on this Madison team. Up front, making his 56th career start tonight. So we'll check on Nick Archer when we come back.
So, Perform, I was thinking,
I thought she didn't want anything.
well, I told she said she doesn't want any fries.
She's full of fries.
Exactly. What if we get her the new iPhone 17 Pro at 18?
Turn that light off there, big. Yeah, big and small. Yeah. There's a pink stuff in it. I don't want to know. He had some lubrication to go with it in his pocket. I'm a fully big. And it's small. It's fully small. Yeah, I'm working with you.
I don't know anybody thinks, but I call you the bigger bully.
That's right. Alright. What's some absolutely yellow liquid eyes? That's crazy. It didn't look like no Liberty either.
My bird.
Alright. Now they put it in. Clean. This has got hidden very well on him. Alright, man, we're good to go. Oh, that's the one.
Proud. Man. I don't know. Put it in there. Big and small. Big and small. All right. We'll leave it there. Yeah. This is one of the situations that might not be a lot of It's right away. It wasn't like there was any like hesitation. No. It's like, oh, look, that's what it is in my pocket, and that's why it's there. Yeah. He's happy. He is, yeah. You don't need nobody. All right. But I'll admit I didn't need this. Not in this sack. Anyway, I did. Not a picture that I need to have. We're going to call everybody back. Yeah.
You cutting the food now, bro.
Back to that report of the fight with the woman explaining what instead happened. This appears to be maybe the other party involved.
Can't get nothing. There's still in that. And again. Yeah, so I'm trying to get nothing.
You said you what?
And back to my phone. I drove here. He said,
What?
has whatever type of sharp object. Sharp object. We're in fact, we have two front tires on. I'm not saying you did. I'm just letting you guys know. I drove it. Me and my wife. This is my wife. I drove it. This tire flat and the front tire flat. So when I drove it, it's really
A classic example of wanting to hear both sides of the story before making any decisions about what you do or don't do. Coming up after the break, our third triple play of the weekend. Shoot out of Arkansas.
I'm going to join MC until I get y'all this day.
let's be honest, a lot of it's going to be determined by those two big men in the middle. They're both fantastic athletes, can put a lot out. Then you got a little bit of a taste of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Elite stars return. They survive. Unrivaled 62 tips off January 5th on TNT. Trophy video. To help in Florida. 273 yards and 4 touchdowns for the air. Touchdown run. How he could keep everyone involved. We haven't heard Killian's name much here tonight as a wide receiver. Napoleon, you and fantastic breakthrough. He's on the field. I bet you trying to get the ball in here at some point.
Charlotte, Charlotte, that's what's on.
He has been tremendous over these last 3 games for Oregon combined. Looks like two players that both flex and they both run wide receiver type routes with speed. How much flexibility do you think it was a play caller or was it a different personnel approach? Only with 12 personnel on the field, like that 2 tight ends, 2 right receivers.
I'm not sure what the hell he's doing now.
Three players to the line. One of the big game. So miscommunication there with Dante Moore. Looks like this will be the first month of the night. But you should say he's something you should be Jamari Johnson's markers. That's what they do. But if it's the first referee, how do you diagnose that? You know, and look, I mean, Jamari Johnson's 6'5", 260. It's like a small defensive tackle. You throw someone back to the UFC game, he's taking people's fans and just twerking and dumping them on the ground. That's why we're so happy and so dangerous. I just can't get to the point anymore. Dante Moore should get to the I can't remember the team sheet. I probably said he should score a touchdown in this game. But another punt there from James Ferguson Reynolds, but it takes an Oregon roll.
Having insurance is the same as having State Farm. It's like needing the strength of this, but getting that can't. Whoa! Organization! And believe the fear. I don't know. So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Get to the stop that never stopped. To the flavor that found its way into everything. From just one spot to America's #1 spot for me. This isn't just a movie. It's a life.
So Watson with the bottom of this one, falls it in for a first down.
Yeah, really good targets from the top end football.
See, Watson has become a little bit more of a route. We always think of him as a vertical red post, no-outs. This year, come on, I see much more in his route tree. That's like the 12-yard guy breaks down. Good coverage for a vertical catch.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, that's what I forgot I had dropped. Patrick Miles, I think got on. There's 100 nobody on all do well. Yeah.
And just so many different types of effective ones of our playing role of Dylan, so much speed on both sides. Was lost me. It'll be 3rd down and 7. That time your defense and then Ashley Porter who's coming in, and Ashley Porter 6'3", 6'4". Dante Moore changes on manual again and gets that pressure, it's that disruption, it's disruptive type of thing. It's about seconds of the time. We make the quarterback feel comfortable. He's just not to set them from any kind of rhythm that's been restored here tonight. Forces it, throw for Morgan. Over the time is it here again. This time he's coming from the depth, so touch the point. Deflecting the blitzes, changing up the looks, bringing different players. They're getting free runners, free hits, and seemingly free play.
Oh, good defensive play, bro. Yo. Dante need to have come on the field after that one.
That's not the standard that we play. It's pushed right back into the final spot. You're going to see Purchase come off the end of the screen right here. Just keep right on number 15. The corner will bring that, and then he gets. There's one-on-one protection. He wants to send basically pushes on contact. Backs right up into the pump. That's just not simple. This can't happen. This should be an easy one. The speed for that James Madison's able to get off. Put the defense back on the field and fit. Or they got another way to put more points. This is the kind of thing that keeps. Take the next 4 touchdowns this season. Bring on the right ones. That's one of the right ones, special teams. It's running. The circle of frustration continues.
Shit, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm say like let Dante put one more draw together and shut him down for the night. They already got a comfortable lead.
Wisconsin does the same thing.
Check that out.
But Wisconsin scored like 70 points in the game. And in the late third quarter, early fourth quarter, we actually witnessed Bucky tap out. Right up into the lead's taller bubble. Emerged from the front. Because Bucky just doing reflections. It was to his okay limit, so they really went to the bullpen for a replacement button. Yes, turned on his best. I just can't believe it. Right now, still in the fight. Taking the fight to have to still be a football team. They're going to have to dig deep. So this game doesn't go any further out of hand. Have some competitive play. Finish up this last 22 minutes. And there's no side block before the game. But I threw about 10 yards closer to the switch. It's like the offensive pass interference. With the kick set by James Madison. We're going to get DeGenero. That's your appearance. Offense. It's the goal. Here you see DeGenero right here. Just come right in here and set the pick. As Wisconsin just kind of comes right off of that as they run up the boundary. They're continuing to put this offense behind the chains against this horrible defense. Now the concentration is something that they see what the inevitable comes up they're going to be. When they're concentrating on the abilities of big opponents, it's just even. Mexican flopper, the defense is playing the phone out now. When you're beating a team like this, you're going to get something funny play. You can just take the life away. The latest structure been underneath a lot. The two Indians have the 4 runs in this trip. The third juice by this JMU offensive line. We're expect for a guy who can step in spots in the season and came into this game as the leading sector on this team. But Costa Boy told us the reason in this football game and see what they can. Then we were trying to attack them and then they would lock in. They would go. Well, the Ducks well on their way to taking on Texas Tech. South Florida. Of course, the Red Raiders with a 12-1 record to win the Big 12 this season, their first trip to the college football playoff. And you have to go all the way back to 1936, the beginning of the AP Ball era, to put in perspective the offensive performance of this year. That's like so many offensive performances. The only time to have more was the 2018 closing team, 14. So ties something basically all time along with college football. Winning outside games. That was all Texas Tech with the champions. They've been dominant. Two freshmen play a little wildcat football. The oldest he takes that are interesting. It's freshman to freshman. And so, now it's almost experimental. For Ben Lanning, equals the play caller. We can get some guys some reps. If you see the FJ Harrison here running back, he goes 6'2", himself. Get some guys some playing time because you never know who you're going to need. If I can tell you what that's for this tackles that 31 three yards right there. And he's running through all three of them. Some heroes of this football team are down the stretch. It's first and goal. This between three defenders. Look at the ball that he hits right here. Is he going to leave? Is he ready to go? Does he feel like he needs more time? So that's that moment. Take a year off. I mean, the anticipation behind good receiver he transferred to New Zealand young youth what I'm doing for developmental year. A year later, Malcolm Robinson is the one prospect. If he decides to come out, he's 20 years old after the points and Thomas in the bottom. I think you have to get that over the top and try to get that ball up and down. Doesn't have a lot of space to do it. It's misfire. The snake was open. This is the sixth one of the drop. It's the most players. 24 in the second time.
Oh no. That was a bad play there, bro.
makes the interception. See that Jordan Johnson was underthrown because Dante Moore was under pressure. It always happens when
Want to send that route coming, bro.
Johnson come on. Face mask to face mask. Get the flips over. England. The story that Dante Moore shot with the back too.
Yeah, you can't make ball headed throws like that in the red zone, bro.
Full speed snap. Still 29. So the workers the voices in the corner scoots through the line. First and goal. With these quick wide receiver screens and the options and wins. 17 means the field goals. This is something that other line is going right from see, points 12 to the sideline. 3 different officials saw this in holding belt. Holding number 68. Also called. You can possibly see the football. Skip right number 68 trying to watch this. I mean, he basically doesn't even try to hide. He says, look, we're back to skin, but you can't look at him on court. This has been the kind of night for this offensive line. That's why they want to do it. This has been under duress. If this don't have the foot speed and the lateral range to handle it for the athletes that walk in. The first step, we had a couple of situations where James Madison, as you said, got to the red zone in their 8th possession, stalled and had to get a field goal on their 6th possession. And they committed a couple of penalties that just not done a realistic goal to go distance. And they've done it. way through the round. That's really nice. Really nice execution here, too. These guys are really he's just going to release up inside the tackle and get the side slip for the linebacker number 20, Brady Clark, who recognizes it. He sees it. He just does not have the speed to keep up with him. He just runs away from him. And a lot of Barnett just goes and put the ball in the corner of the end zone. And take a look at the back end. He recognizes it right away. They got the matchup that they want. And Callaway's got real speed. It shows up on tape when you watch JMU throughout the season. He can really go in a straight line. He just outruns them.
Oh, that was a wild pump.
Scoops another season with the NFC East chasing behind the season. Cowboys challenge Eagles and Commanders fight for a division title. They will be seeing Tuesdays on Eastern Rio Max. Beat you back lead. Still in your team. Nice touchdown to the direct side right ball. Dante Moore. Sure, he wants to make it match for interception. He threw previously reflected a touchdown to take the Newton Street. He's 6'2", 236, takes the direct step. They've been able to get on the edge at any time that they want. They just run the football with amazing efficiency. Outside run game. It's been impressive. 307 passing yards for the Ducks, and now they're up to 178 rushing yards. 407. This time, stop that ball from scrimmage. Right side of West. Let's go again. Opts to score the ball up from 4. They don't have to. Might take us to the end of the third. I'm right back up. I'm trying to get another snap ball before the end of the quarter. Since I'm up down, Dante Moore, now we'll look over. Looks like they've been playing for the rest of the time spot. So,
That final quarter gonna be a tale of something different, bro.
As you saw, he made a small little blunt. This is a blunt. We're going to decide what we want to do with that. You know, you shot or something like that, you're storing it with construction purposes. We can choose to go ahead and charge him with it, or we can choose to let him go. We'll go ahead and continue to do our investigation. That's how we're going to do it. What you got?
I will come back here, but let's go to Wheeling, West Virginia, where that woman seemed like she wanted to tell Sergeant Huff something about something in the car.
Okay, so passenger told me there's going to be a little bit of methamphetamine in her purse here. So I'm going to find that and we're going to check her machine. It's too quick. There's a lighthouse right here too. I'll just walk around.
Sophie, that is what she wanted to tell him. Then she had Matt in the car, get in a break, ultra wide, 9 apartments, right?
Looks like a person having a little sugar. Too many ones. Just look, see, 3 ones in. Nothing likes it.
I guess they don't have to do it in love though, bro. Damn.
At 7 rounds, 7 for Willis, Tennessee. He comes in like this. He wins it again against Jacksonville on the second round. And he goes 2-0. Was injured. Tennessee. I mean, come on. The biggest is here. Unbelievable. To build that chance, stop teaming to make the and he's just so support for those things. Even the fact that defensive play out a lot of the face by us. So also when they were out this, they were working on the backside defenders on the root, so they really can't hold us. So we're all going to there's a food line. They just have a food.
world. This weekend, get instant Pulse Cash. Plus, shop the holiday savings blitz at pulseandpulse.com.
Garlic, cumin, coriander, and super tender.
People love it. Really good with onion restoration. You don't want to put it on everything. It's 10 out of 10.
With the impact that you have on young minds, you know how important and impactful teachers are. That's why ESPN and the College Football Playoff Foundation are committed to celebrating great teachers. $5,000 for you and your school. Thank you, great teachers, for inspiring so many of us.
Those many things that you do are seeds that you're planting with your students. Thank you goes a long way. So we all hear it.
Thank you, teachers.
In the works.
Football playoff first round presented by Allstate. Back in YouTube. The first 5 possessions of the night for Oregon were all touchdowns and they never looked back. 48-20. Have the lead up. James Madison, the champion, somehow. Cover football playoff. Do that to the offense.
Nah, bro, y'all can't play that far off of that man like that.
They're big play at first. They get all 2 high hits. You hear late in the football game, continuing to keep a lid on this JMU offense flying hard, trying to prevent the big plays. Big thing going on for the next big points. We talked earlier about times when we get good songs out for JMU. And get those concentration. But guess what? Here, the corner of Udake, who's going to keep outside Leopard, he has all of his teammates pursuing the football inside out. And he lets Jake Sanchez get outside of him where he's going to help. He is just not the problem. That's the point of concentration. It's just not playing good running out the ball here in the fourth quarter when you're 5 scores. Because that's the lack of concentration from the outbreak down. We see the sideline now. You can put me getting a little bit known about this. keep outside leverage in the team. Or at the very least, this wheel with this slot fitty type of route when decent there. Not just reach your arms out and try and grab them, but get super out, get your hips open and run down the field. You can see Landon, if he's this keeping his team in the distance.
Slobby.
Communication errors. The matchup breakdowns, get this technique and the touch that we're doing. Formation against Arkansas Lane, save the touchdown. And Lockers in front. As they rotated more players in here, the mistakes started to increase.
Yeah, Oregon might be tough, but this thing get out of control. I'm starting to get away from them now.
And if you're Kingston local, you just can't go low and try and tackle someone like that. They're just going to jump over you and score. More or less, you're making a business decision. You don't want to take him on top. Kingston local, 6'5", 210. Here's Madison. It's a 22-point lead for Pendleton, 27 in the fourth quarter. There's a flag for illegal offense. Let's go to the fourth quarter. Madison probably the 6-1 for JMU.
You gotta sit next to your girl like this guy. A lot more. And if you don't have the right home compass, you gotta get your savings. Bye. Switch to Allstate and you can save hundreds. What are you waiting for? Make your move before I do.
Being a business owner takes hard work and a whole lot of miles. So we needed a serious business card that could go the distance. We chose the Capital One Panther business card. With unlimited double my credit purchase, we are full for all the things we need for our business. Delicious. So good. And with big purchasing power, we can spend more and earn more. So we redeemed miles to travel the country and partner with new stores. What's in your wallet? What's in mine?
Those flowers. Now you know the most great spots to take you one more action. Just put your fingers in the bottom of the box. We transport the world. It's Doomsday. Kind of been sidelined for a bit. Using it against these bossy games. When you're sketchers out there, you get out of time out there. You know, it's 20, so you're just fun to continues to bring it. Completions in DK Moore's at the top. Heavy bleeding is the wideouts looks like it's really shit. Just fatigued. He's super tired. Look at his breathing. He's trying to get to his alignment and turn all the way down the field. Caleb Strickland, and he had one that gets alignment. See how tense he is. That's the second for the play. It's 1 second. Two times. Want to get it before the 2 like 4 for 4 is 43 miles. It's going to take so it's a one score game with 2 timeouts. You get the 2 and 1. Time affects the Bears. Stay alive now. The apple. All the regular starters, no matter if starts this football game, the excitement starting to really start the game out on the field now. Sideline, 4 yards.
Well, they bought them back out of Braves in the world of choke for. Don't let them put no more points on the board.
It's 9 final opponents. They allowed 143 second half rushing attempts the whole season. And Marshall had 140 points in one game. When they're up 8 conference games, they allowed 2 total second half rushing attempts. I think I've never seen a statistic close to that.
Screen punches for the Lake Mixer. Morgan knocking on the doors. Over 200 for the game. See the graphic up on the screen there. And conversely, Oregon has won for 200 or more yards in their game this season. So they're a top 14 opening offense, and that's a big time. The outside run game has been where they have really hurt JMU. Dante Moore puts it right up for the first down. When he had the corner, I was going to from the get-go. The safety can't get out underneath. You're going to see him there. He just runs the quick speed out. He can't get back down. And DJ Marksville can't get under the defense. This takes the time this season. Offense has got 500 yards. Isaiah Royal, number 76, those two have really been effective as far as getting great points at the end of the 10. 574 drops. Knocking on the door 50 points here. So let me get a time to deal with these. Left side, we saw against the ball, as we're saying, has been doing it. The tight ends watching the running backs hit it down with him. Jordan Davidson, number 3. He's got speed, quickness, strides. He impacts from say that he knows all the assignments of everyone on the offense. He's just mature well beyond his years. Super intelligent. And like I said, his intelligence is a super. He can line all. Toss it to him. In the rest. Over 6 yards for Kelly. Davis has 13 touchdowns. Deer will get 23 miles per hour over GPS on his long TD run. This is ridiculous. Number 76.
Oh, hell.
You're going to see it right here. He's just going to reach back and grab the case as he gets a tackle. Number 33. We talked about that last recruiting class. The true freshman he has on this team. He offered Brandon Finney to back up each other, alternating in corner. They were both top 7 cornerbacks. Davidson, both top 2 running backs. And Corey Moore was the number 1 wide receiver. So we talked about it. We did the broadcast. Obviously, this roster all of the board back. Just something I really good as for formal. And usually they can choose who they want. They want a couple. They want a couple. in this city, in this city, utilize these facilities. They have good area in the sweet spot right now. Jet street. It's not secret. No chicken syndrome. Lowers the gap, drop down. This is a nice lady by the All Americans. Exactly what it wants. We really enjoyed our meeting with your Panther. Individuals that are friends with JMU. Time out. It's not so close. I'm talking about 4:27. Actually, 5 seconds. Or it looks like a field goal for Oregon.
Still dealing with moderate to severe ulcerative colitis.
Man, I tell y'all what, the fellas, I'm about to get up out of here.
What works differently is this daily pill. When someone's trying to take control,
Yeah, but before I get up out of here, I'm gonna I'm gonna split the dishes tomorrow.
Cancers include lymphoma and serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk.
Let's see.
Smoked or pregnant before planning. Don't take an allergic or have an infection. Put UC in Crohn's and cat and keep them there.
Yeah, so far, again, I'm gonna say maybe like Bryce Young has maybe 170 passing yards. They 1 or 2 touchdowns, like 1 to total. And I'm gonna say Rico got a rush for maybe about 75, 80 yards. And maybe a touchdown. And that's about it. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, share the love. Get your boys in the nuts.